Just going live in the morning. It's about 9 a.m. Wednesday, August 27th. Probably not the best time to go live, but I don't know, I just felt like going live and talking to myself a little bit because I just came back from Vegas yesterday. Hello, Tim. Welcome. Hey, Nino. Yeah, I just got back yesterday from Vegas once again, and I already posted on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and the ATO bonus yet again with the 100 on the all. Third time this month. Crazy. Hey, Ricky. How are you? Yeah, I know it's Bluff's video drop time, so I don't really expect a lot of people, but I just wanted to go live and just kind of spit things out that are on my mind before I forget, and I'll probably, go. It's kind of like taking voice notes, right? Because my talking craps a lot of times, I'm just trying to talk about something that happened like a week ago, and things get all mumble jumbled there. So this is mainly just to get things off my head while they're fresh. So yeah, third time this month. First one was on August 13th. I remember the date because I just went through and recorded my talking craps episode, right? So August 13th, actually it was the 14th because it passed midnight. August 14th, in the middle of the night, Bellagio crapless, by myself, the most incredible 15 minutes of dice playing ever, in for 1900, out 27,000 and change, thanks to hitting the bonus with the 100 on the all and hitting the tall twice and almost hitting it a third time, right? So I made over 25,000 in 15 minutes. Just ridiculous. And then a week after that, was it August 21st? Yeah, I was at Venetian, crapless again, and we had not been hitting the bonus at all day long. So it was really, it's getting rough. Then, well, I already talked about it, so you guys, if you listen to the episode, you know, like a guy that I know that I met at the table before, he showed up. It's like, hey, and then after he showed up, like things just kind of turned around. That's why I really believe in the energy of the table and the flow, right? That's why I don't want people interrupting and disturbing the table. But yeah, after he came, he hit one side of the bonus, and then after that, I finished the job. I hit it all, especially after getting heat from the box, because 3 throws in a row, I didn't hit both dice on the back wall. So I think they were getting ready to take the dice away from me. So I asked them to dump the bowl, grab 2 new dice, bam, hit the 12, hit the bonus. Yeah. And then yesterday, I was playing all day at Palazzo and Venetian. And yes, I have an older M3. It's the V8. It's a gas guzzler. It sucks for daily commuting, but I'm not gonna let it go because I can't replace this car once I give it up, right? Pretty soon we're not gonna have any manual cars, and a few years after that we're gonna be stuck with like electric or other non-gas vehicles. So I'm hanging on to this dinosaur. But yeah, yesterday I was down like 3,500 early, and then I walked over to Venetian. So I started at Palazzo, By the way, so so we were joking about this. So I show up. I'll share the photo later. Um, so they had like all the tables covered in, tarps. So I was like, what the heck's going on? Why would they be closed? And they had like those little baskets that lift people up, right? People were working on the ceiling, and they had another table that's open that's usually not open during the morning. And I asked the dealers, like, what's going on? Are they changing light bulbs? What are they doing? And they said they're actually changing the cameras. So I was jokingly saying, hey, I cash out big twice in a row, and Venetian is changing up their cameras because they must be thinking, like, there's no way this guy can win twice in a row, right? So yeah, we were just joking around. But yeah, I started off on Palazzo side. It's a table that I don't play on, so I was like, well, let me give it a try. 3.7 outs in a row to start. Ouch. Right? So I'm like down like 800, in a minute and a half to start. So, okay, not good. And eventually I'm down 3,500. I walk over to the Venetian side. Before I get to the craps table, that two regular tables are open. I stop at the roulette table that I always stop at, and I bet numbers. I have chips, right? So I change out my 1,500 into black chips. Normally I might do like 11 numbers, 100 each. I did that, but I had 4 more black chips in my hand, so I put 100 extra on 4 numbers, and then I hit black 22 with 200 on it, so that pays me 7,000. So boom, I erased my deficit. I'm actually up, right? I was in for 5,000, so I'm up like 2,000 and change. Then played craps, had a good roll, and I'm up 5,000. And then I'm up 5,000, meaning I had over 10,000 in hand, so I can pay off the 5,000 marker, and then I'm up 5,000. And right now, Caesars, they're running the 10x tier credit multiplier event. I don't know if you guys knew that. So the plan was to go to Harrah's and start walking down and play Caesars, so I can pick up some extra bonus tier credits. But I stopped at the Palazzo again to pay off the marker and ended up playing. And I was in for, I gave back my profits and was in for 10,000. But at the very end, I did hit the bonus again. So yeah, turned it around, ended up plus 11,000 and change. Yeah. And then I did eventually go to Harrah's and Flamingo and played a little bit and booked another like 2,800 win. But I'm stupid. I totally forgot to swipe my player card at the kiosk to turn the 10x multiplier on. So yeah, I don't get any bonus tier credits for yesterday, even though it wasn't much. Hello, Robert. Thank you. Yes, Michael. I did primarily use my 4151. I use some variations, and every once in a while I'll turn it around. And like when my throw, if I keep hitting my 9s and 10s, right, then I know my throw is being consistent with the set. But with that set, I'm never going to hit the horn number that I need. So then that's when I will turn the dice from my main set, right? Because I'm really banking on the fact that, like, okay, the dice are cooperating. They're cooperating so well that I'm not going to hit that 12. So then I turn it inside, boom. And I hit it. So it worked yesterday. I don't normally do that. I just normally take the numbers that are coming. But when I'm like one number away from hitting that bonus for a lot of money, I have to go for it. So I actually turned off all my bets. I took down all my place bets. Actually, no, not yesterday. I've done that before, but I was thinking in my head, okay, if I don't hit it this row, I'm gonna take down everything, lock up some more money, and then just go straight for the bonus only. So Dice is right, add a zero. Hey, I want to add a zero to my bankroll. You know, that's the goal. Jay Sean, midweek biggest trip. Well, I just went yesterday, so that was my trip. My main set is 4 1 5 1. So the 4 and the 5 are on top. The ones are facing me. The 6s are facing the wall. Okay. And if you ever watch any of my videos, you'll see it. Hey Bruno, hello, hello. Yeah, Ricky, we were talking about, getting you out to Vegas and meeting up. Hopefully, whenever you're ready, man, let me know. We'll talk about it. And if you do make it out to Vegas, I'll at least take you out for a couple meals. Okay, so 6 is up, 3's front. So you're doing like a hard weight set or whatever. I'm not that familiar with, all the dice sets. I arrived at my dice set primarily based on what was visually appealing to me, and then just, from like playing it and having some good results with it. That's how I ended up with it. And then when I started talking to more people, they kind of confirmed, like, hey, you know what, that dice set is good for certain numbers, right? If you are throwing it a certain way, yeah, this is good for these numbers. So without even really knowing all that, it kind of worked out. But anyway, yeah, so hitting the ATS with the 100 on the all 3 times this month alone. That makes 5 for the year. Twice in January of this year, 3 times this month. How many more times can I do it before the end of the year, right? That's the big question. But I'm gonna be super honest. Even though I hit the bonus for that much, I'm barely up for the month because I had the trips in between where I gave back money. Plus, I've been stupid and playing baccarat at local card rooms in LA for a lot of money. I was actually up for the month until last week, and I dropped like 18,000 in one day. So yeah, and I'm actually recording some of these baccarat sessions, like with the good old camera in my pocket. I'm not posting them yet because the moment I post them, it's not going to be very hard to track me down. So I'm saving them up, and then when I get like a whole collection of them, I'll post the baccarat videos as well. So reverse 5411 in front. Yeah, you know what, Bruno, I do that too. Sometimes I'll turn them around, especially if I'm shooting from stick right one. Every once in a while, right? Yeah, I'm always experimenting. Like if things aren't going well, like yesterday at the brand new table at Palazzo, like 3.7 outs in a row. It's like, okay, something's not going right. So I went to stick right one. I changed up my dice set, and eventually I just gave up on that table. I completely gave up, and then I went back to the tables that I'm familiar with and had much better. Yo, well, Nino was one of the first ones in here, but yes, I really want to give a shout out to Solus. He's the homie holding it down. We had a special Discord member from Indiana give him a special shout out on Bluff's live stream. So yeah. Anyway, all right, now I just wanted to just kind of do a brain dump, whatever, before I forget details. So that's all. Have a great day, guys, and I will hopefully have a lot more craps content to post. I haven't recorded anything new. I'm waiting on my editor guy to send me back my files, that he did the face blurring on, so I can post some new videos, but it's taking a little while. So do I do a podcast? I mean, I already know casino tiers. I've met up with 10 Ton in Vegas. Yeah, I mean, we've 10 Ton and we've talked about a bunch of different ideas, but never really worked out. I've called in while they were recording once, but then they didn't have the audio set up to pick up the caller voice in, so you can kind of hear me. But yeah, no, I love the Casino Tears guys. I listen to them. I just finished listening to their yesterday's newest episodes as well. Hey, we all love Tyrone, of course. Yes, they have that golden arm, whatever, at is it Golden Gate? One of those Fremont Street places they give out hats and jackets. Meta glasses, they only do 3-minute clips at max, so it wouldn't really work for my purposes, right? Because yeah, 10 Ton. I mean, he had taken a break from playing because his back was really hurting. But hopefully I'll get a chance to play with him again. M Resort, it was all right. I've been there twice now. Yeah, it's fine. But it's so far off the strip that like I really have to make plans for it, and I only went out there because of recording. By the way, yeah. Wait, have I posted that? I do have a new recording from M Resort that I haven't posted yet, so I'm gonna have to go through my videos and work on it. Oh yeah, oh, it's the cow. The cow has the golden arm. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's the casino that all the Hawaiians love, right? All the Fremont and station casinos that they love. So, all right, guys, have a great day. I'll be on another time later.